It's Bueller and Dodge with a special edition of Split Decision. Today, we have a very special guest on the phone. It is the Strikeforce former middleweight champion, Luke Rockhold, facing Kostas Filopou. I don't even know how to say that last name. I'm terrible at it. But it's coming up this Wednesday, the Ultimate Fight Night 35, live on Fox Sports 1. Again, Wednesday night, leading into the Ultimate Fighter. Luke, thanks for joining us today, man.
Yep, good to be here.
I had the opportunity to sit with your brother one time at a weigh-in in San Jose. And it seems like your whole family's very supportive of your career. Have they always been like that?
Yeah, definitely from the beginning. Of course, we're all tight family and we're all competitive, and this is a different realm for our usual sports and athletics. But everyone loves it, and they're on board and we're very supportive.
So I know your brother's a pro surfer. Do you ever hit the waves with him?
Yeah, no, definitely. I love to go surf with him and just surf in general whenever I can. And I just put it on hold when it's fight time.
If you weren't a fighter, could you see yourself being a professional surfer?
I mean, I could enjoy life as it, but I definitely, there's something about fighting that I think it's for me. I'm always a little different than the rest of the family. I was always a little more physical. This is just a different high and a different adrenaline rush you get from fighting, and it just doesn't match anything else. But I definitely love everything. Surfing and fighting, it's good to get every little aspect of life, and every little, everything's a little different, but this is what I love to do. Good job.
Now, coming off of your recent loss to Vitor Belfort, you were interviewed and said that you wanted another top 10 guy to get right back into the mix. You mentioned Michael Bisping or Tim Boetsch. How do you feel Kostas Filopou fits in that?
He fits right into the top 10, just barely. Number 10.
Like quite literally, just barely.
Yeah, so, I'm more than happy. Obviously the other guys would have been nice too, but I'm stoked with this matchup. Kostas is a tough guy, good boxer, and pretty good takedown defense, well-rounded guy. So it's going to be a fun fight. This has definitely got fireworks written all over it. So I love those fun, exciting fights. We're going to be one of those.
You've always been a very exciting fighter yourself. Would you like to keep this fight standing, or are you going to work your submission game? You did come off 3 rear naked chokes in a row when you were in Strikeforce, which was super impressive, and you really made a name for yourself with your ground game. But with Kostas, would you want to keep it standing and bang with him for a little bit?
Yeah, no, I definitely. Every fight starts on the feet, and if you watch any of my fights, I like to bang. So I'm gonna test him out on the feet, see how he feels it. And, he's got to close the distance. The thing is with Kostas and me, it's like I'm gonna fight at my range, and then if he comes, he's got to come in close and to get to his boxing range. And if he gets too close, you got to be careful. It might just trip and fall, and it might hit the ground. And doesn't want to be there.
Now, I know you're friends with Chris Weidman, and Kostas is a former training partner of his. Were you able to get some inside info, split ways, and maybe help you prepare for this fight?
I know Chris definitely, and he's talked about Kostas before, so I have a little ideas of what he thinks of him and where there is, but I haven't talked to him recently and got a game plans from him, but we talked about different stuff, of course.
Now,
fighters are always on the menu.
you said before that Dodge told me this, that you were going to bet on Chris Weidman the first time he fought Anderson Silva, but you weren't able to. Were you able to this time around?
I did bet on him, but I parlayed. Like you did.
Man. So are you still training up?
I lost before I even got there, man. I lost before I even got there.
That sucks, dude. That sucks. Are you still training up at AKA?
Yeah. I am, yeah, of course. That's my home. That's where I've always been. So I don't think anything is ever going to change.
Do you?
I have one of the best fight camps in the world.
AKA has always been an amazing gym for fight camps. Has it changed at all since Dave left and did his own guerrilla jiu-jitsu, or do you cross train over with Dave at his other gym?
I've always trained jiu-jitsu, so I just kind of stick to my roots and what I do. And now we got a good jiu-jitsu coach in Leandro Vieira and Leo Vieira and Ricardo. The guys are the whole crew is just amazing. So we get so many good guys, so much talent coming through the gym through Checkmat, and man, we got a great program now.
So can you explain the Jiu-Jitsu definition that was listed for your UFC profile? It says you're currently training Jiu-Jitsu, and you say it's a unique, basically, version of your own Jiu-Jitsu. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, Jiu-Jitsu. Legit. It is what it sounds like. So,
It's legit.
I've always had a different style. And my coaches and Dave and now Leandro, no one really knows how to peg me and what I do and how I do it. They just laugh at me. I'm like, and so we all kind of came up together. It's just my own style. I do my own thing. I listen to my body and I do my own thing. So, jiu-jitsu, watch out for it.
I like it.
Nice.
I like it. So you're coming up again this Wednesday night. It's happening in Georgia. It's going to be UFC Ultimate Fight Night 35. It's going to be on Fox Sports 1. We got Luke Rockhold going up against Costas Filopu for the main event. Does it feel good to be headlining a card?
Yeah, of course. It always feels good. I mean, this is my fourth headline, I think, in a row. So, I mean, it definitely feels good to get that, have them have the faith in me to put me back on top, and I'm going to go show up and prove myself and stay on top, stay on that top spot, keep getting those main events because I'm going to go perform.
Awesome, man. Well, before we let you go, we got one more question for you. If this is a question that Dodge had put together, it's a fight question. So go for it, Dodge.
All right. So who would win in a fight, a bear with machine guns for hands and feet or a pterodactyl that poops chainsaws?
Oh, man. I want to say I like the pterodactyl style, but I don't know. Machine guns, I don't know if he could get close enough before fucking bear freaking machine gun got him.
Our theory is that when the pterodactyl dive bombs, the bear will roll over and shoot.
Yeah, that's what I think. But how high and how many, chainsaws can drop and how far? I mean, if he could just rain hundreds of chainsaws out of his ass, maybe.
Yeah, if he's taking colon blow, it might have an unfair advantage. You have a point.
Yeah, it depends on how his colon's reacting that day, I guess.
And a new term is born: raining chainsaws out his ass. Well, thank you very much, Luke Rockhold. Really appreciate you being on the show today. Best of luck this Wednesday night, UFC Ultimate Fight Night 35. It's on Fox Sports 1. It's free. Watch it.
Yeah, you must. It's going to be fun.